I am Brooke, the Blue Jay Fae, and today I really want to talk about Pluto's final degree in Capricorn. Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008. Capricorn is the sign of time, responsibility, of responsibility in the world, of the things we do in the world, of tradition, and of systems. Capricorn is the final cardinal sign of the zodiac, initiating the season of winter. And it is associated with the mountain goat. So thinking about climbing a mountain, taking the necessary steps to get to the top. And Aquarius is the top of the mountain. And I'll talk a lot more about Aquarius. So Pluto, moving through Capricorn, Pluto is the underworld. It digs things up from the depths, from the shadows, from the unknown and unseen parts of us and our psyche. Pluto is death, transformation, and rebirth. Pluto is also the ruler of Scorpio and is the planet that signifies where we go deep in partnership with a person or with a system. It has to do with power dynamics and with how we reclaim our power. So we're coming to the final degree. We've actually been hanging out here for a minute, but we're actually going to step fully into Aquarius, which I like to, optimism perhaps, but I like to see this as the true beginning of the age of Aquarius. It kind of started when Pluto moved into Aquarius a couple of times over the past couple of years, and now we're really stepping into it because Pluto in Capricorn has been heavy. It's been really cleaning out some old stuff and some old traditions, speaking specifically to ones that don't work for us, don't work with us anymore. And we're ready. We're ready to step into the new age, into a new era. And there's still so much work to be done, right? There's still so much work. But this final degree of Pluto moving through Capricorn, I really feel as final step or steps for each of us individually, right, to be able to fully move forward into the themes of the collective and standing together, working towards an innovative, authentic society. So a metaphor that came to me is a splinter, because a splinter is something seemingly small, right? It's a detail that we need to address in order to walk comfortably in the world. So it's a splinter in the foot in my little metaphor. I also use the splinter because Pluto ruling Scorpio, it's something that's possibly uncomfortable, especially at the final degree. It's we've done so much work. What's the thing that we've put off? What's the fear that we've really not wanted to look at this whole time? What is the thing that needs to be addressed? So the full prompt is there a splinter that you need to address, remove, or tend to in order to be able to prance free into the Aquarian Age? To be able to step forward, standing tall as yourself in full authenticity to co-create the new reality that we're making together. With Capricorn, this can be a step that has to do with systems that are larger than us. It can have to do with bureaucracy. It could have to do with the law or paperwork that you've been putting off. Any official steps that you need to take, or things that you've been doing in this way that you thought you had to or should because of tradition or some kind of, capital S should. And you're realizing it's not actually helping you build what you want to build. With Pluto, it could be a secret inside of your consciousness, inside your psyche, in your life. It could be an unacknowledged fear, or it could even be some sort of codependent relationship that needs to shift or end or transform in some way. Again, it could have to do with bringing our power back to ourselves. And I think ultimately that is a huge piece of this, whatever the themes are. It's like bringing the power back to ourselves. Even if it looks like, okay, you know what, I'm going to complete this, degree or this step or whatever officially so that I can just move forward. Or it can be, I'm going to let go of that title because I want to bring the power back to myself. Only you know what it is for you. It's going to be totally individual. And the thing, going back to the possibility that it's an unacknowledged fear, the thing about fear is that often that fear can keep us from experiencing the thing that we want to be experiencing. And a couple of Scorpio themes, going back to the fact that Pluto rules Scorpio, an example would be like the fear of knowing could keep us from being able to trust. And that's trust is a Scorpio theme as well. So as I'm recording this, the moon is about to be conjunct that Pluto in Capricorn, and we have the sun in Scorpio. We also just had Mercury move all the way through Scorpio. And my question from that is, like, what was uncovered? Because Mercury is the mind. What did Mercury uncover, dig up during its time in Scorpio for you? Well, there's a possibility that the thing is very deeply buried for you, for us. There's also something to be said about what is glaring at you. Like, what is the glaring truth? What is right here in front of you? It's the one thing you can't stop thinking about. Maybe now's the time to address it. You're going to feel so much freer and better moving forward. And all of the energy that's freed up by taking care of something that may seem smaller that we're avoiding is paramount. It's incredible how much energy can be unleashed from addressing something that we're putting off. This being the last degree point, there could be total exhaustion. Like, I'm so done. I'm so tired. I've been working so hard for so long. I'm so tired. Just whatever that step is, you can kind of like ask or pray if that's your thing. You can tap into like, how can it be easy? How can it be simple? Let me just do this one thing and then like let it go. Because if it's supposed to happen, if it's important that it happens for you to grow and evolve and step into, your path, then it's going to be supported. So you're not alone doing this, even if it feels like you are. We are in this together, and I do personally believe that we are supported by the invisible realm. So even if it is something very official and Capricorn-like, you can still ask for that assistance or allow the possibility for it to be easeful. Also, with it being a last degree point, this could feel like a real culmination of steps, so many seemingly disparate steps that we've been taking since 2008. So really think about that. And it could be a really fun journal prompt or page working to just lay out all the different pieces in this kind of under this theme. You could even do a Capricorn page and then a Pluto page, the different themes, and see how they're interacting. There could be a lot of real treasure to be uncovered there in the connections. And I really want to emphasize that Pluto is transformation. Transformation. We've undergone a journey with this, and we are not the same. How are you experiencing a total transformation and a re-owning of your power as it relates to being responsible in the world and what that means? How have you come into your true authority since 2008? What has that felt like? What has died in that process within you? And what has been born within you? Because the next step is into Aquarius. And Aquarius is the collective. It's the innovative reality that we're able to create together by being our authentic selves in a way that participates and works together with the collective to create sustainability and to implement ideals and innovation to create new systems that support us all. So you can think about, what do you see? What is your vision? Aquarius is also vision. What is your vision for your future? Aquarius is also future self. What is your vision for your future self? What is your vision for the future collective and for the new world, this new era that we're stepping into? What is your vision? And how do you want to participate in that authentically? So this final degree in Capricorn is like, what do we need to tie up so that we can be that, so that we can do that, so that we can stand clear and tall and move forward in a good way to create this together? You don't want stuff hanging around. Like, I got glass in my foot once, and I was on a job, I was working a festival, and eventually it got numb, right? But I always knew there was glass in my foot. That's not a good feeling to move into the age of Aquarius with. What is the glass in your foot? How do you take it out? What can you take care of? Capricorn is also an earth sign, so there is a caring element, especially through physical action. Taking care, again, being responsible for things. What can you take care of in your life that will set you up in a good way? And I know I'm recording this on November 7th, and Pluto moves on November 19th, so there's only a bit of time, but I think that it is still a good amount of time to address anything that's dangling in front of us or that's coming up from within. It's more like a coming up from within, right? And that we're seeing and acknowledging it. Whew. So I think probably get the point by now. Thank you so much for listening. And I am wishing everyone just like so much ease in this. Let it be easy. It's like the scary stuff, if it is a fear, there's fear attached. Like, the fear is worse than the actual thing for in most cases, right? So especially with the themes we've been talking about. So breathe and take care of it so that we can have a good time. Sending so much love.